What's up, fantasy freaks? It's Rob here, back for my round 19 review. It was never going to be a good week with Hines being ruled out and only being able to field 10. But what better way to start the round than to add to the injury tally for 2024, with Ewan Aitken lasting 19 minutes before succumbing to a pec injury. So the VC scored a massive 5 points and dropped 77k. Not only that, we have since learned that Max King has picked up a wrist injury after coming off a 66 and 74 in his last two games. He was looking like a gun that we could hold to the end of the season. But now there is another trade we have to use on an injured player. Right, that's enough moaning. Let's look at the rest of the squad. Mr. Fafita, the captain, managed 62, even with an HIA assessment reducing his minutes. So that was a win for this round. Campbell with 67 is looking like a gun wing fullback, having scored 57, 61, 89, and this week 67 to show he is all class and is definitely a keeper in the wing fullback position for the run home. It shows why I was willing to start the season with him in my squad, even though he was going to miss the first three rounds. I knew we would all want him in our teams. Iro was 61, benefited from the Sharks' demolition of the Tigers, and Garrick with 59 showed his class again. Unfortunately for us owners, he was rested at 63-minute mark. Otherwise, he could have scored even more. It was good to see Hands play the full 80 and get 41 points. The Eels are struggling though, so they could look to switch things up. Platt had a down game this week in his new role at hooker, but he played the full 80, and that is what we like to see. Fino with 44, Lawton with 35, and Sharp with 30 were all okay, but nothing to write home about. The Injury Hall of Fame for 2024 starts off with Chris, Campbell, Piakura, Lukey, Haas, Chris, Cleary, Piakura again, Hosking, Flegler, Campbell again, Totola. Then we've got Ponga, Fogarty, Cleary, Smith, Pappenhausen, Hines, Bateman, Cleary again, Harris, Jolliffe, Cooler, Hines again, Hines again, Armstrong, Pierce-Paul, Fafita, Garrick, Campbell again, Grant, Harris again, Hines again, King, and Aitken. As mentioned earlier, King is out with the wrist injury. Not sure when he will be back. Given his recent form, it's probably best to get confirmation on how long he'll be out before trading him. Aitken, on the other hand, I think has a pretty bad pec injury, and so I'll definitely be trading him out, unless I hear anything different. Let's look at the league. Another bad round saw me drop back down to 6th. I'm 58 points behind 5th and 144 behind 4th, so I'm not too far off the pace. I think I have been severely punished this year for owning the best players, but I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm already looking forward to next year. It should be easy to beat this season. And there's the Fantasy Premier League coming up soon, so that should ease my pain. We have 8 trades in the bank this week, whoop whoop, and 2 will be used to get rid of Hines and Aitken. Yo is being rested, so it makes it an easy choice to get Cleary and Haas. Haas is named on the extended reserves, but I'm sure he will start as long as he gets through Origin okay. If I don't get Haas though, then I might get Ponga instead. The Knights need him firing, and I think he'll be doing everything in his power to get them up from 10th into the top 8. I could also trade King for Starling as a good cash out option. He has scored 250 plus scores in 2 tough games against the Storm and Knights, and is named to start again. He has always been a good scorer when he gets the minutes. I also need the cash to trade Blore up to Yo next week, so it makes sense to get that cash and another scorer this week. So this is how the team lines up for round 20. Grant up top, hopefully. I have Lawton who can come in to cover if I need, but that may also force the King to Ponga trade. Plath, Finu and Haas up front with the VC on Haas. Crichton and Fafita on the edges. Captain Cleary and Hughes in the halves. Garrick and Carraz the double dual centres. Weeks, Drinky and Campbell at the back. Blore, Lukey, Lawton and Moran round out a weak bench. Sharp hasn't been named but will be good to keep in the squad, especially if I get Ponga, as we know how injury prone Ponga is. And there is even the potential for Ponga to go into the halves and Sharp could go back to fullback. If I get Starling in for King, then I'll loop Lawton and Moran for the last spot. So we come to the last slide where I discuss my plans, and this is where I rip up my trade decisions. Cleary has a B of 92, is coming off a hammy injury, which he re-aggravated, so I should probably wait a week on him. Haas has a BE of 56 but isn't named. Ponga has a BE of 74 and is backing up from Origin, so I think he can wait a week. Yo has a BE of 65 for when we get him next week. And Starling has a BE of -2, so is definitely a priority buy. So it's looking like Starling and Haas in for Hines and Aitken, and just play with a crap bench. Trades are so precious at this point, and we need to try and conserve them. The captaincy would fall on Haas and then probably Fafita. That's all for this week. Good luck with all your fantasy teams, and let's hope the mighty Maroons can come back and win Game 3, and my woeful Warriors can return to form and beat the Raiders.